welcome back. This is a bit of a remaster of my first video. I've got a better computer since then, and hoping that it can process the pictures better. And when I made this thing, I didn't even know I was going to have a YouTube channel, and I hadn't even started painting masks yet, really. But a quick little overview of what I did is I made a copy of that skull from the beginning with paper mache, and then built this really sturdy frame for it. And I filled it with expanding foam, which is a great thing for crafting and sculpting. It dries pretty hard. And I really didn't know what I was doing because I'd never used clay before. This was a bit of an experiment. Of course, use a tin foil to give the frame some texture so the clay can stick to something. And it's kind of sheepishly just making shapes with the clay at this point, learning how to use it. The eyeballs are just ping pong balls. It's definitely a budget sculpture. I spray painted them white. I printed out the irises. And I used a single hair to paint the bloodshot veins. It's one of my old masks. It's pretty big on them, but I think the original mask was pretty big anyway. I wanted to get some paint in around the cracks of the eyeballs before I put clay in there. I don't know why. When I had these old rubber teeth to save some time, because I like the more blunt looking teeth. I recommend starting out with the skull if you're going to do a sculpture like this, because all the proportions are figured out in advance that way. And to do this, I watched some facial reconstruction videos to get an idea where the lumps and muscles and everything would be in general. Yeah, I skip over a lot of the process because, like I said, I was just taking pictures to document for myself at the time. No idea I was going to have a YouTube channel. Otherwise, I would have filmed every last bit of this. But it's still cool to look at the process as it goes on here. You see, I skipped over a big part, and at least we can look at the fine details out in the light here. I think it dried out and it cracked, and I had to use I think they call it slurry. You make the really wet clay and fill in the cracks. But 3 years later, this thing is still very crack-free, and I think the layers of Mod Podge I put over top of it helped to preserve the clay and keep the water out. Here's a little bit of the painting process. This is the Mod Podge layer I was talking about. It's just brown paint mixed with Mod Podge. And here's the dry brushed tan colors and a bit of the washes. If I were to paint this now, I think that purple eye would be a lot more desaturated. It's too bright. I might have taken it down by doing some tan over top of it. This is the finished piece. I think I made my own prop blood by mixing the red paint with some clear nail polish. Pretty sure that's how I did it. Pretty gross. Tried to keep it true to the original and still do my own thing with them. I like the way his lumpy head came out. This is a cool shot. Suppose I should put a shirt on him. Kinda weird having a naked Jason around. Thanks so much for watching. I will be back with more videos. I swear there will be mask videos. Part 3 is almost done. And I've got a retro mask I'm working on. We'll see which one comes out first. Thanks again. We'll see you next time.